Might as well record this, what I'm doing. So we're going deep level here. Patchception. What I've done previously, this looks clunky to me because it's only one level, and then I go down in second level and it's still clunky. And there's no third level. So we're gonna go down 6 more levels to clean that up. So first level here, nothing, pretty basic. And then we're gonna go down another level. Clean, still clean. You notice we don't have a Sytrus running yet, which looks like this. This is our main thing that's gonna be making sounds. So we go down a level, go down to level 3. Level 4, I got to level 4 and then I was like, you know what, let's go deeper. Let's go to level 5. And then I was like, oh, level 5 is not enough. Let's go to level 6. So, and then here we go. We're at level 5. Now we're going to level 6. So level 6 is where we're actually going to be modulating these things with knobs. Is it Alt or Control? Or is it Shift? What's the master undo? Oh well. It's just an LFO. Anyway. We have some EQ up at the topper levels that I need to and look, we already have our buttons here for wet and dry. So let's make everything dry. Boom. So we have to recreate that at level 5, I think, is where we're gonna transfer all of this stuff to level 5 to here. But here's our main synth. Actually, did I put a preset on it? I think we're using Plucky 2. Or is it 1? Oh well. Let me turn this up a bit. And then the easiest way to figure out where you are in your program is to just exit out all of those and then go back into your patcher. So to open level 1, top level, I should name it. Let's rename 2-minute trance pluck top level. So now when we open this up, we can look 2-minute trance pluck top level. 2-minute trance pluck level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. So I've organized these into levels from this, and I've been looking at this more in depth to kind of create these levels. So level 1, or I would say like stage 6, the deepest stage, is going to be your gain staging, which we can do through the Sytrus itself. Saturation we can do through Sytrus itself. So that's level 6. Level 5 would be subtractive EQ and compression. So we could do subtractive EQ, cut out the low end, cut out the high end, and then run all through compression. And then we could also just run additive EQ if we wanted to, but it would look messy. So 6, level 5, and level 4 is going to be like our additive EQ. Level 3, modulation effects. Level 2, reverb and delay. And so on and so forth. And then once, I think limiting and sidechaining will be their own thing, but we'll get there. 6 might be a little bit too much, but from 6 we're gonna modulate these things, so it's gonna fill up with a lot of these controllers. So we're just gonna have a bunch of controllers that are moving these knobs around. And I also figured out outputs, actually input parameters. So all of these, it looks like a word jumble here, but if you really pay attention, see there's main. So main, let's look at main. So let's left click here, we'll hover over here, So we're on the main tab. See, they're all laid out by tabs. Main, operator 1, 1 through 6, filter, and FX. So if you get that down, you could go to inputs, parameters, and then you'll look at the start. Main, operator 1 through 6, and filter 1, filter 2, filter 3, all the way to FX. And then there's another main here. I don't know why that main is way back there. I'd never seen it before. But yeah, so these control surfaces are going to be controlling Sytrus. And I think I've been talking about like, oh, I want to do fun. This is where the fun stuff happens, and I've not gotten to it yet. We're just trying to set up our workflow. And one thing I want to iterate is that you only do this once. You only set this up once. And once you do, you can duplicate it here. So let's clone it. And then we'll go in here and look. All of this is still here. It might not like be here, and then you could auto arrange, and then you could go deeper. And this is just a clone of what I'm doing. So you can like change this Sytrus to whatever preset you want, and you'll still have the same effects lines going through everything. And then just if you want to find your way around, just X out everything. I also like cleaned up the UI stuff. You're gonna see my bottom here of all this stuff. Just ignore it. I tried to block it out last time, but it like blocks out the help bar in the bottom left, and I noticed that it's a big help to have that help bar. If you don't know how to turn it on, go to View, Toolbars, Hint Bar, turn that on, and then it'll show up on the bottom. And you can move it around too. It's kind of weird because once you hover over it, it goes transparent. But if you hover over this part, you can move this help bar. So I'm going to move the help bar to the middle just so we get like a better visual. So when I hover over stuff, it'll tell us what we're doing. So that's going to be there as a visual, another visual aid for us. Let's get a steady video music going here. Same one as before, just a basic. So we got low end and we got high end. That way we can like tell what we're cutting and what we're not cutting. And it's just a reference sound. So let's go deep into this. So we want to work on 6, and we're just going to recreate this. So we're going to add plugin. So we need a EQ2, we need 2 of these, right click, drag and drop. And we also need, and we're going to try to keep this simple. So we're going to put this there and there. And I don't think you need to do this at every step, but for me it's just to keep track. Here's our wet and dry. And then we'll do one for out. We'll link this to output. We'll disconnect it for now, and then once this all comes together, I like, so what I like doing recently is doing this like 2 dries. So we'll do a dry, out, then a dry in. This way, when you link to the dry and link to the dry out, you don't have to like, it's not an arrow that goes through your workstation like this. So if you have one, it's gonna go through and it's just kind of visually messing with stuff. So there's our dry. So we need to create a button for that to make our wet in. And then we just do back here, rename, and then wet out. And wet out is going to be all of our effects, like these. And just working with the program and like knowing where to connect these little dots is the workflow goes faster. And it's crazy because you only need to do this one time, and then you have your setup, and you can clone it as much times as you want, and you can change Sytrus. You can even change to a different, like you could do like maybe Olga or, you know, whatever you want. So we'll do high in, high out, low in, low out, and we'll make sure these are connected. So dry and wet. Wet's going to connect to FX. So I'm doing this just in case I want to like put other stuff around these. FX in, and then we'll do subtractive EQ. So this is what we're doing. We're setting up a subtractive EQ for our workflow here. And this is going to go to high, it's going to go to low. Oh, it's going to go there. So now if we mess with these, why aren't they doing stuff? Oh, because that's on. Okay. They're still not doing anything. We'll fix it in post. Yeah. So this is going to be our high. We're just going to set it to a high filter. And we'll set this one to... And it's not... I know why it's not working. So we have a chain further up. This chain right here. So we need to make this... We need to change this. And what that's doing is the same thing we're doing here, is wet and a dry channel. So now and they're both on. Why are they both on? Oh, it's not connected to both. Okay, there we go. Now this button should control both of them. So one of them should be off and one of them should be on, but they're not turning off or on. Why is that? Articulator 1. Articulator 2. Oh, okay, I see. Outputs. I don't know why I'm doing this. We're just gonna like not deal with it. We're just gonna do the same thing in a lower level, but articulator 1, articulator 2. You know what? It's this. Oh no, it's not continuous output. I've done this like 100 times. Is there like another level that's messing with my EQs? Let's see here. Let's start from the top. See what we got going on. That one's fine. That one's fine. It's level 3. So the wet and dry channels are on at the same time. Oh, it's not set to mod X. Okay, there we go. Modular X. Okay, so this is 2, so this should be on to off. And then we go to 1, mod X, this one. Oh! Oh, this is a completely different controller I was using. This is for controlling low and highs. Oh no, I just messed up my low and high filter here, but that's fine. We'll just make it the wet dry. That's okay. So it's controlling over here. Disconnect. Disconnect. And then full off, full on. So this should, that button should control the volumes now. Reset. Reset. And then we click the button. So that one's on, and this one's off. So if we click the button again, that one's off, this one's on. I really want my dry above though. I want my, okay, so now it's dry. So now we can go another level deeper, and then this wet dry button should, now we gotta do the same thing that we just did up there, down here. Because all of this is just gonna get deleted. Let's just delete those. Because we're not gonna use wet dry. We're not gonna use those. We're gonna keep these things. We're probably gonna have to rename them. Level 5. Okay, so level 5, we should rename level 5 to sub EQ. There we go. Now we know where we're at. Level 5, sub EQ. So this is where we're gonna do our sub EQ stuff. Dry, wet. So now we gotta set up a dry wet plugin. And I know I've done this like a million times on the other videos, but this is like, you gotta pound this into your head how to work around putting these in, putting in the fruity envelope, putting in the balancer, and putting in the buttons, you know? And then getting used to like the naming, like right click, rename. And then you can even like, I don't know if you can recolor. No, you can't. Okay, wet dry. And then input, parameter, mod XY, output, controller, articulation 1, articulation 2. Deactivate that, put that. Oh, we gotta create a button. I've just been using, let's use default size. I know the last one I was like taking my time with this, but we gotta move quickly here. Wet dry. Boom. Button goes there. Articulate 1, 2. Oh, we gotta activate volume on both of these. That button is like basically turning off volume. So we got to change these just to XY mapping and then continuous. And our operator 1 is going to be on and then off. And then we're going to inverse this to off and on. So now when we press wet dry. Okay. And then now we hit a problem because something is not. So this volume is going in. Oh, did I just EQ out all the entire song? Okay, now I think now we can work with our EQs here. So we gotta copy this twice. And we're just gonna drag it down here, down here. We're gonna copy this down here, down here. We're gonna name this high. And rename high, rename low. So high goes to high, low goes to low. Input parameter, of course. Well, what am I going to say? Global modulation X. What am I going to do here? Input parameter, global modulation X. Outputs, controller articulation 1, output controller articulation 1. So we don't want this button here. In earlier videos, I think I was like, this was like way over and it was cut off. But there's a little control here. If you want to control the button, you highlight this wrench. And that way you can right click and mess with it. If you turn it off, if you right click it, you can, it's, you know, it's like this. And left click it, on and off. Turn this on, you left click it, there's nothing. But you could do this and delete it. So knob, I've been going with the purple knob here. Size. Rename to, I think we're in high, right? Rename to high. And we click over here. Delete this. Create a button. Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Oh wait, knob. Knob, you knob. Size. Rename to low. So now we got our. Now that we've named those, we can hook them up to, and then we need to name these. Low. High. High. Oh, why? See. I got it, like my OCD is kicking in. Low is low and high is high. All right. So now if we want to link our buttons to this, which is our high, we gotta just turn off all of these. And then set this one to, and what I'm doing here is left clicking on this like top curve. So notice how it's like curved like this. It's a general curve, but there's little squares below it. You can make the curve sharp or soft. So we're gonna go, and it's those squares like fill up. I don't know if you can like see them, but there's dark squares and light squares. So we're gonna go about too light, and we need to, this is the knob here, like I'm physically moving this one, so this is what our knob is going to move. So we activate it, make it controllable, and then we move our high, put it there. There we go. Now we got a knob that's, it goes all the way down. So now, you know what we have to do. We have to use one of these controllers here. So high, we link it there. And then we link this. Where did the controller go? I deactivated it. I meant to detach, disconnect. And then for low, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna turn all these off. And there's no audio yet because we haven't got our signal to the output yet. So that's what we're trying to do, is get our signal to the output. Okay. And these are kind of redundant. I might like take some out. Yeah. No, we'll leave them in just to add confusion to our workflow and make it look complicated. Let's test this button. Yep, it's working. So with our low, we want to use articulator 1, and when it's all the way down, it's all the way down, and then we want to take this one to negative 30%. So you can see the tooltip here, what percentage I'm at. So 30%. And then for the high, we just do the opposite. It goes high, and then it goes down to positive 30, which I found is like the best ratio to do this. And that just prevents the button from going to like super 100%. So let's test the low. So the low only goes like right there to low mids. That's its limit. And then let's test the high. High is not working. Oh, we're in 2. We're supposed to be in 1. And then we just find that 30% mark. And then high should be working now. Yep, just takes it back there. So now we connect this to our main audio, which should be here somewhere. High out. So where's our wet dry button? So now we're dry. So now we're wet. So wait. Wet's in. So it's going here, it's going there, going there. It's getting split here. Oh, I right clicked that. Okay, see, there's like a little tiny color difference. So now it's fully connected. So our wet dry should turn it off and on. Here, let's move these sliders so you can like notice the difference here. That low isn't connecting. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the low is not getting any anything. So let's fix that. Right click, and we're just going to auto arrange here. So our low is not working. Why is our low not working? It's going through dry. Okay, that's why it was going through dry. Now it should be going into wet. Okay, so now that we have that level, we can go in here and then mess around with that, but that's a later. I really wish they added like if you could put a module that like takes you up a level, like I'm at level 5, to back to level 6. So that took me from 5 to 4. So level 4 here, we're going to do compression. Sorry, I was reading some messages. Okay, I got lost again. Top level. I wonder if I can like make this top level like small. Here, let's do this. Let's make the top level small and we'll put it there. And then we'll make the next level here. And then the next level. Okay, I gotta fix this. So to fix this, you go to View, and then Arrange Windows into Workspace. There we go. We'll give it a little bump. We'll put that below 2. And then 4 we're gonna put here. And then 5. Might have to do the same trick. View. Into Workspace. And then now we can resize. I've locked my taskbar, so that's why I'm not like hitting the taskbar when I do this, which is a good thing to do. Okay, let's close these and see if they save. I know there's an option to like save window thingies, so let's see if it works. Yep. Nope. Yep, level 4, level 5. Okay, so this one's named sub-EQ, so now we're gonna name level 4. So let's rename level 4. 2-minute transplug compression. So this is where our compression channel is gonna be. We're gonna full screen it here. I think. Oh, this is. Wait, what? Oh, now we're in compression. Okay, now we're in compression. Cool. I'm terrible at compression, so I'll just like skip this part and yeah, you get the gist of it.